Hi, Genki Call here with info and teams for the Amanithrax faction. This is connected to Zajan, the Kingdom of Goblins, and your kingdom level is going to affect how successful you are when you're delving. I have mine up quite a bit. My faction horde stat bonus is at 75%. The first level you will get a bonus at is level 12. So if you need a boost, this is a great way to do it. Expensive, but it is a way to do it. So let's head back down to the underworld. Of course, your horde is going to make a difference as well. Mine is up quite a bit because I have done faction 500 here. Pure faction 500, and it was a bear, I tell you. And that is because of King Gobtruffle. You can see him, he is available here for your Chaos Shards. He is a very good troop. He has been nerfed so that he is not quieting. He used to create 16 green and brown gems, if I'm recalling correctly. And his mana requirement has been buffed up as well. So he is still an excellent troop. He gets an automatic extra turn, and that makes him really, really difficult to fight, as all goblins. They get extra turns. Here in Amanithrax, everything you're going to fight is an elemental, but King Gobtruffle is also a goblin with those extra turns. This is a really difficult place, I'm telling you. But this is the team that I used for Pure Faction 500. I was successful. I've got that video up, but it's in the middle of a live stream. So I'll try to find that for you and link it for you down in the description below if you want to check that out. All right. So where did I want to go with this? Right. Goblins. You are going to be fighting goblins in here one way or another. And also we have the new wish gems, and the wish gems could give your enemies and your team full mana. It's one of those things that can backfire on you, so that is something to watch for. Because we have the wish gems and because we're fighting goblins, I highly recommend that you do one of two things or both things. Those are use troops that have an extra turn, so that's mostly goblins. Not entirely. We've got Mistralis that has a guaranteed extra turn, and Wisp does as well, but you can't use Wisp here. But anyway, so one of them is to use something with extra turns, just in case you blow off those wish gems and end up with mana for the opposing team as well as yours. The other is to use Elementalist or Frost Mage class. Now, I have a bunch of teams for you. I will switch over to that now. Boop. Amanithrax. Brown and green Tome of Spores is the weapon. I will show you that in just a moment. Actually, I'll do it now because I'll forget otherwise. So the Tome of Spores is in the it will be in the Soul Forge as well as the faction assault event shop. Whenever Amanithrax is a faction that we can do, this is going to be available in the Soul Forge during that faction assault only. But it's better to get it from the shop in the faction assault because gems are or diamonds are harder to get than gems. So it does some scatter damage boosted by Amanithrax allies. Explode 3 gems for each Amanithrax ally, and then summon an Amanithrax troop. That is a mouthful. Anyway, this has kind of been devalued since the Gob sticker has come into the game. In my opinion, the Gob sticker is much better than this, but that is my personal opinion. Still, if you're going to be doing the faction assault and you're going to be buying several tiers anyway, you're going to get this for free if you don't already have it. So let me go back. Right, so I was saying use Elementalist or Frost Mage to make sure that you've got a freeze on the enemies so they can't start looping on you. That is especially important right now with those wish gems being in the game. My opinion, I've only done a couple of quick delves since the introduction of the wish gem. So anyway, here is the team code for this is all going to be in the description. You don't have to worry about copying any of this down. We have quite a few explode and destroy troops. There are other options for getting mana, but I am very partial to explode and destroy. Pretty much, for the most part, I'm just using Leprechaun. Anytime I have Leprechaun available, I'm going to be using it because it's instant mana, and I love that. Just my play style. But there are plenty of options if you don't want to use the Leprechaun. So, as far as teams, for the no legendaries team, I have quite a few. Well, I've got a few here. But of course, Rowanne, everybody's got Rowanne. If you have finished the Forest of Thorns storyline, you have Rowanne. And so there is a team way down there. This is a team that you can take all the way to the end, at least when wish gems aren't a thing. But Rowanne plus Shield of Urskaya is awesome. If you don't have the Shield of Urskaya, then try to find something that will buff her armor, and you'll be able to do higher levels. So we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically 6 teams without legendaries for those of you that don't have the legendaries. We've got a ton of quick delve teams here. Anything that's been marked with an asterisk is one that I especially like. I'm very partial to, well, this one I'm thinking right here is going to be really useful right now during wish gems because everything here gets an extra turn except for Osha's Tome, and you're probably going to get an extra turn off of Osha's Tome. When you blow up that much stuff, you generally get a match for. So every one of these definitely will get an extra turn, and I think it's going to be really useful during this time. And then, of course, Life and Death, Queen Bee, Arachnian Weaver, and Leprechaun. It's one of my favorite teams ever. I absolutely love it, and you can switch to a better weapon like Trickster Shot or Mang or Earth's Fury later on in the delve if you need to. For bonus teams, I made 2 different teams with Tannenbaum. So these aren't going to be quick delve teams, but they are going to be fun to use, I hope. If you like using skulls to kill things, Tannenbaum gets triple damage from Birch Thorn or from Sylvana Mora or from Elementalist class on all of these. And then I have a modified skull waterfall team. Oops, I forgot to put it in there. The last, no, it is here. Wrath, Doomglaive, Possessed King, and Scylla is the usual, but since we can't have Scylla, I put in something else that can blow things up, and that is Luna. So you match a yellow and she blows something up. Or match 4, I can't remember. Anyway, that should be fun to use. Here is that Rowanne team I was talking about. We've got the Gargoyle that can go in here. High King Iron Gut can go in here. It's there's just some really good teams. We've got, for the High King Iron Gut teams, Vash Dagon, Matron de Valange, Scourge of Honor. Any of those can curse the enemies without casting. They're all passive ability off of their traits. So anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope that you have tons of fun delving with these. And please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.